Da, da, da.
Well, I'm cracking one open with the boys by myself. And everybody thinks that I need professional help. But I don't want
Trying to get the comments up right now, guys.
anymore. And just because I woke up on someone's floor and asked who the fuck am I didn't know it felt good to cry.
It's almost 2 already. I'm not gonna lie, I was late today. That is on me. That is on me. I was working on sustainment video, and I got too into it. I wasn't paying attention to the time for a second there. I looked over. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 1 o'clock already. That's crazy. Let me just get all my tabs organized and everything. I played a whole game of Uno waiting. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Hello, the Mia. What's up, Ross? How you doing, man? You get a job in film yet? What are you doing? What are you up to? I haven't heard from you in a little while. Last time I talked to you, you were trying to get some work. Curious how that went. Computer, make this guy build a new HBA airsoft gun. Computer, make me 6'3". Computer, give me good eyesight. Computer. When you finish a roll of TP, do you eat the tube or just throw it away? I used to, when I was a kid, I used to collect all the rolls of used TP and paper towels, and I would cut them in half, and I would tape them to the wall, and I built like a giant thing that I would send a ping pong ball down, and it would go through the whole house, and it would go down the steps, and I'd have enclosed ones, and we do a loop-de-loop, and they do a jump, and it would land on another. That used to be a big thing when I was younger. Someone made a YouTube video doing that, and it was that's cool. And then I started doing that. So I don't throw it away or eat it. I repurpose it. I recycle. All right? That's what we do. What's up, Gray Bush? How you doing? It's too hot out to be weed whacking. Still no dice, but just applied to a radio broadcast job, hopefully to get it. Hey, I hope so, man. Or do you usually weed whack? Is that what you're doing? You doing yard work stuff? Too hot to be weed whacking, dude. My problem isn't the heat, it's the humidity. I had to go outside and mow my lawn the other day, and I was sweating just standing out there not even moving. It was disgusting. Oh, I really want to work at Amped, but I have to wait 6 months till I can drive on my own, plus lacrosse season and school is starting. Yeah, school's always a problem. We are hiring. So if that's something you're interested in, you can always put in a resume. Even if you have school, transportation is going to be a problem, but the field is hiring for weekend. They're looking for full-time, but it's mainly a weekend position, Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, depending on your schedule and, your will to work, we can make it happen. But, school's definitely, that's always the problem of being in school and working. It takes up a lot of your time. But we are hiring, so if you want to put in a resume, you can always do that. Grounds crew, where at? Like a golf course or something? Wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller. Wish I had a girl I would call her. And 69 Impala. Thanks, Ray Bush. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. It's funny. What should we do today, guys? I was gonna game. I was thinking about continuing our Warhammer sessions, but it's kind of hard to do Warhammer in like an hour. That game kind of takes like a long time to run. It's a long game. I could always load into some Arma. I found this really cool. I found this fun. What's it called? Vietnam server. That's pretty fun. Yes, after school, I don't know what to do, but I was planning on working with you guys if you hire then while I think about later. Yeah, I mean, we're always kind of hiring, you know. I mean, as long as we have positions available. Right now, we're hiring for retail and in the field, which is usually the best for, you know, a high school student. The hours are manageable. It's usually weekends and stuff, but, you know. New Helldivers update gave the Constitution stripper clips, and you can hug Seaf Troopers. That's cool. I didn't really see much about it. I know they did. Oh, I'm out of the camera. I know they did. What's it called? New. What do they add? New like skins for Warhammer 40K stuff. Did you get new glasses? No, these are old. I just don't wear them often. I have like 3 pairs of glasses that all look exactly like this. One lives on my desk here at work, one lives in my car, and then one lives in my house. And I really only use them for driving at night, but my eyes were having a hard time focusing today because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So now I got my glasses on. These are also blue light glasses, which is nice for the computer. I do wear glasses. I just barely ever wear them. I just don't ever wear them. Warhammer War Bond. Yeah, the Warhammer stuff. Yeah, I heard it was all like Imperium Guard stuff, which is, I mean, I think it's cool, but, I don't know. I haven't played Helldivers in a while. I think the last time I played Helldivers, like, I played it a lot when it first got released. I thought it was really fun. I was having a really good time. And then I got kind of, I don't know. I kind of got a little burnt out of it, I think. I think it's just because the game was pretty... Like, the repetitiveness, I don't know how it is now, but I don't know. I'd just kind of jump in. Play with you? I'd be open to it. As I said, are you asking right now? I don't have it installed, if you're asking right now. I actually don't have it installed. I'd have to install it on my home computer, too. How many hours did I put into Helldivers? Let me check. Y'all can take a look at my... I've done this before where we looked at my, my Steam games, but... We can take a look at, what is it, Helldivers 2. I've played 25 hours. That's not a lot. That is not a lot. That is not a lot of hours. But I got 25 out of the 38 achievements, so I'd say that's doing pretty good. Play at least 50 missions. See, the fact that, like, I don't know, 50 missions is 25 hours. Like, I got burnt out after 25 hours. That's kind of crazy, because I can put hundreds of hours into a game. I'm at work tonight. Heard. I don't know if we're Discord friends, but that's usually like when I game, I just hop in Discord, and if someone's in like a channel, so add me on Discord. I'm in the AMP Discord if you're in there. I don't know, or just message me. You know, we'll figure it out. But I'm down. I'm down. I game. I can't game either tonight. I'm doing D&D. I'm doing nerd stuff. I host a D&D session, so on Wednesdays. We do Pathfinder. If anyone plays Pathfinder, love that. I started in December and I'm level 130 with hundreds of hours. I have no idea what level I am. I'm not max level, I'll tell you that much for sure. I'm downloading all the mods for, look at all these mods. This is for the Vietnam server. It's against AI, but it's actually a lot of fun. The AI are pretty well done. Shalom from Los Angeles. Send help, I hate it here. Los Angeles ain't bad. I like LA. Not that I've spent very much time there at all, but I went there for a music festival once and it was nice. Best of luck, though. I'm sure it's hot. I rescued a kitten stuck in the road this morning. She was missing half her leg. They had to put her down. Super bummer day today. 5 Fs in the chat, please. Yeah, 1,000,000 Fs in the chat. That's really depressing. Good for you for stopping, though, and doing something, you know. I mean, you probably saved that kitten a lot of stress. But that sucks. That's really sad. I've had that experience more than once, unfortunately. My parents, when I was younger, fostered kittens a lot, so we'd get a lot of, like, litters of kittens where the moms were gone, or maybe the mom was sick or something like that, and, you know, typically, like, like statistically, not all the kittens make it usually. So more often than not, it'd be kind of a sad day. So you just couldn't get attached, unfortunately. Is how life is. How many years did I serve in Shadow Force? I can't talk about that. I cannot talk about my time in Shadow Force, or else I'd have to kill you. So some good family news. My mother-in-law just had a dual lung transplant, and everything went great, and she's improving like crazy. That's great to hear. I'm very happy to hear that, man. Anytime family has, surgeries and stuff, it's always a bit scary. So it's always good when the recovery's good. And you're still shit at Super Helldive, Ross. Me and Ian Carey. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Okay. that makes sense. I believe level 130, and he's shit. Frag, I played with Ian and Sorby last night. I fought 6 Bio-Titans at once and only died because Helldivers can't swim. True, I don't know why they can't swim. I think swimming's very democratic. You didn't believe in Super Earth enough to swim, it seems. That's what I'm saying. The democracy wasn't flowing through enough. Grey Bush giving us the F. Appreciate it. Appreciate the Fs. We are getting there on installing these download packs, guys. Don't you worry. There's a lot of them here. Thoughts on MSW TaxOp 4.0? 4.5 is the standard now. Dude, I don't know. I don't think I have an opinion between MSW. Can someone tell me the updates? I don't have an opinion between their TaxOp renditions. I would love the patch list. Also, my camera's focus is not. It's on autofocus. Oh, this camera, guys. This camera. Since my other one died, it's stressing me out. Heavy armor problems. That's true. It is heavy armor problems. There was something I was gonna say in response to. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I was going to say about that. I'm filming a Milsom West sustainment video right now, talking about sustainment, specifically food and water. Because that's something that I find a lot of people kind of overlook when they plan for Airsoft. So, just in the Facebook interest group right now, but they will release it on Friday. This is the biggest updates you have to carry 4.5 liters, have a shelter, and an extra change of clothes. Interesting. It was 4 liters is what they required prior? Let me look it up. We'll compare. I don't think any of those are bad changes. I think having a shelter is probably the biggest one that's like a iffy for me, cuz I get it. If it ends up raining and stuff, you don't want people left outside all night. I do get, though, not wanting to bring a shelter. I know, when I went with KVB last, we brought one tarp that we knew could fit all of us, and if we needed to, we could just do that as a shelter. We'd put it up against a tree, and we'd all, huddle underneath it. So we had an option, It wasn't no option, but requiring it is something, because we really thought about not even bringing it. Let's see. Oh, is this already up? Wait, hang on. What? Which one is this? Okay, 3.4. This is version 3.4. Let's find the table of contents. Let me find. It's probably going to be under. Where's the red line items? Packing list? Packing list. Oh my gosh! Can I please? Dear Lord, zooming in on a PDF is terrible. It's the worst thing ever. All right, let's see. For water, for sustainment, they say, okay, so they don't require a change of clothes. I always bring a change of clothes personally. I'm not going to be caught 20 hours in soaking wet. That's just, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be sick and die. I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to bring a change of clothes. I bring a dry bag with a change of clothes in it, so. That's something I always have on me. So that's not really a problem if they require it. Carry 4.5 liters. It looks like they have, for load-bearing equipment, 2 liters. And then, do they have a salt pack? They don't list any more water in a rucksack. Enough food and water for 2 days of operation. Okay, so they don't
They don't explicitly say. I mean, I think 4.5 liters is fine. When I actually, as I said, I was just filming my sustainment video, so I can tell you guys my recommendation actually for what I said in the video is a recommendation for water. So I said that minimum 4 liters. That was what I said. Minimum 4. I think any less than 4 and you're bringing too little water. 4.5 is pretty good. I mean, recommended is 5 to 6. So 4.5 minimum requirement, I think is fine. For hot weather, 6 to 8 liters. And then keep in mind, I really recommend planning your water. Like the way I like to do it is I like to bring 1 liters of water, like bottles, and not doing a hydro because I can keep better track. And I bring 5 of those, so I know I have 5 liters. And then I plan like this 1 bottle is going to be empty by the end of Friday night. These 2 bottles are going to be empty by the time we go into the night on Saturday or whatever, you know. And that way I know when I'm bringing my water in, I'm not bringing too much because I'm actually drinking this amount per this amount of hours. And I know I'll be good with that. I mean, obviously, Milsom West does medic water. I think part of the reason they're requiring is probably because too many people were relying on medic water. And, like, if you're not in the action or whatever, I mean, I wouldn't rely on medic water. So that's interesting that they did that. And then... yeah, extra change of clothes, carrying the water. Yeah, the only thing is the shelter is a little bit off. I feel like that could be a lot of weight depending on what you consider a shelter. Like if a tarp's a shelter, then I think that'd be fine. But my squad brings 3 tarps total. We learned that that's enough to build a very adequate shelter for 8 of us. 2 of our players are brothers and they're stellar bushcrafters. Yeah, I mean, I think that's totally accurate. You know, doing just a tarp and splitting with your group. I mean, that's what we did with KVB. We would always just do a big tarp and everyone gets under it if we had to. I mean, we didn't end up having it. We ended up making it inside of a shelter and just doing it, just crashing out there. But that was the emergency plan if needed. Yeah, the proposed visions are currently on Facebook group, and he said they will announce them on Friday officially, but everything seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, I mean, that seems reasonable. I mean, it seems all those changes that you just stated right there are all safety things. I mean, that's like making sure people have enough water, making sure people aren't stuck without a shelter in the middle of the night in the middle of the forest, and making sure that people aren't stuck in soaking wet clothes all weekend. I think it kind of sucks that they have to require it because depending on the event and depending on the AO, I might not want to have to take up room in my bag for a shelter. But I understand why it's being implemented, and I can totally see how that is going to save some people from being miserable at an event. Their bushcrafting skills is a bigger benefit than their playing skills genuinely. I mean, for Milsom West, dude, bushcrafting and survival and, you know, being able to make it out in the woods for a couple of days is very, very important. Why can't I see my order status? I mean, that could be a number of reasons. It depends on when you place the order. If you have an order number and you don't have an order status, then it's just not updated on our end, especially if you just placed it. If you placed it a little bit ago, I mean, we get our shipments out usually within 48 hours. So, I mean, within 24 hours, really. But if it's on the weekend, sometimes it can be a little longer. Just shoot us an email. Shoot us an email with your order number or with what you ordered or even just the email you ordered from, and we can pull you up and figure out what's going on. So just shoot us an email. I'm not able to do anything for you right now, unfortunately, but our customer service guys can. All right, back to our Instagram, where we've been having the biggest conversation about Helldivers, I guess. Minnesota is the second worst. Oh my gosh, my focus. I'm sorry, guys. I need to stop leaning into the screen and getting out of focus because that's on me. Also, our game's starting. But while we load this up, let's see. Can we all admit that Minnesota is the second worst Midwest state after Illinois? Sure. I don't think I've ever been to Minnesota. I don't think I've ever had a reason to go to Minnesota. I don't think I've ever been. So, Minnesota is hell according to one of my boys. I'll take your word for it. Minnesota bad. We just start a war against Minnesota. Minnesota's fine. Just don't go to the cities. We have less crackheads and better small towns. All the homies hate Minnesota. Wow, the Minnesota hate's crazy. I need some help. I don't know what to do. You really want to HPA one of my airsoft guns or start on a sleeve tattoo. What should I do? Well, I mean, you're asking the wrong person, but I'll tell you what. Tattoos are forever. Airsoft is not. That's just my opinion.
I think I'll join Atlas Red 4. We're not gonna bother with doing a class. We'll just run the kit that we got. Is this a spawn? I feel like it might be, but I'm not gonna risk it and actually spawn. I'm just gonna go main and get in a helicopter. Man, a lot of hate on Minnesota. If I do HPA my gun, should I do a Jack or a Pulsar S? I recommend a Jack personally. But I mean, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. I mean, they both have benefits and stuff. Oh, it's nighttime? That sucks, dude. That sucks. Do I have a flashlight? Where's my flashlight button? Flare launcher? No flashlight. All right, I need a flashlight. This is the wrong one. Imagine having friends that talk to women. Couldn't be any of my friends. We're awesome looking at you. Alex, you have a girlfriend, not my friends, not me. It's fair. Okay, back to our Milsom West conversation over on YouTube. We're having two different combos. I love it. If you don't like it, drink more at the start of an event to reduce the burden quicker. I bring 4.5 liters, but try my best to drink a little aggressively at the start. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think, though, that like when I drink too much water, it makes my stomach upset sometimes. So I do try to pace myself a little bit. I mean, drinking a lot before, I mean, especially like electrolyte heavy stuff beforehand is worth doing. So I would definitely recommend that. What is the flashlight button again? L pulls my flashlight out. How do I? Oh, okay, it's on. I just can't see it. Okay. Is anyone doing helicopter runs? Please. I personally bring 6 liters for the event and try to drink 1 to 1.5 the day of before stepping off, in addition to the normal hydration I do prior. Yeah, it's always a good idea. I mean, the biggest thing about water, too, and something you got to keep in mind, is, like, the more you drink, the more you stay hydrated, the less weight it's going to be. So, like, you know, as you get more tired, that weight's going to alleviate and you're going to have less on you. So, it's going to do a lot. But it is important. It's so crucial. It's so important. I mean, I'm glad that they're requiring a minimum amount, because that's definitely a good thing. Do we have a helicopter or anything? Anybody, guys? So many guys stand here at base. Nobody. I don't even have a map. Fun life update. You have a niece now. That's cool. Congrats, man. Congrats to your brother or sister, whoever. That's always fun. I have a niece in a way, I guess. I mean, it's a cousin's kid who I met for the first time at the family reunion recently, and she's so cute, honestly. But like, best of luck to her. Best of luck in this crazy world we live in. But let me tell you, man, it makes me not really want a kid. I'll tell you that. I'm like, man, that's a lot of work going on here. There's a lot going on. Alright, what is going on, guys? Can we get a helicopter run or something? Is anyone flying helicopters? Okay, we're just gonna respawn it. We're just gonna respawn. Deployed radio. I can spawn. Deployment limit reached. I don't have. Go from here to Maryland. We'll do that. We'll go from here to Maryland. This is terrible. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Jeez. All right, guys. We're going to get shot by a tree. Don't forget to have something with high salt content, too, especially if you're sweating a lot. Yeah, I mean, electrolytes are just as important as water. You should definitely have electrolytes and stuff. I typically find just, like, doing a little, like, a hydration packet and adding it in is a good option. I also know people like to bring, like, a little energy drink. You know, it's not the worst decision in the world to bring some energy drinks. Something. A little something. All right. Let's see if we can do anything in this pitch black, miserable game. This is crazy.
course, it had to be nighttime when I loaded in. Airsofters love their high salt content fluids. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Some salty airsofters. I just drink the tears of Rust 4. Stupid. I'm seriously gonna get a shot from it. It's gonna be worse than every other time I play this game. I guess this is probably why no one's out of the base, because you can't see the enemy, and you're just going to get shot. For electrolytes, I recommend the Pedialyte electrolyte powder. You throw it in half a bottle of water, and it's good benefit. I'd say 3 to 4 max per event would set you up right. Yeah, the Pedialyte ones are nice. I'm trying to remember. I went with the, like, what was the name of them? Like Liquid X or something? I can't remember. I went with some packet that I liked. I thought it was good. My biggest thing is finding one that I think tastes good, because I usually think they taste kind of bleh. And you know, if I'm drinking it all, I don't want to like put it in and then drink some of my water and be like, ugh, gross. I've done it before though, and then I just chug it down. So. Have a good one, Greybush. Yeah, tears. Yeah. Also, Rust 4 Master. Thank you, Normie NATO. I'm not Normie NATO. Brother, I'm running Impression NATO, all right? I'm not running Normie NATO. So don't give me that. I will drink all the Rust 4 tears. If I'm going to run, like, I mean, I guess Normie anything, air quotes on Normie, it's going to be Rust 4 probably over NATO. But I do like running with the Impression groups on NATO. So. I will say, though, I saw recently, I don't know if any of you guys follow like Broken Arrow events, but they did an event here in PA recently that's, you know, relatively local to myself. I wasn't able to make it up, but after watching their recap, I really want to go to one. I mean, they do pretty legit Vietnam impression stuff. I mean, it's closer to reenacting, honestly. But I want to do like a film roll because I have a Super 8 auto that, you know, was used during that period of time. The problem, though, is that for 50 feet of film, it costs $78, and 50 feet of film is about 3 minutes worth of filming. So if I go for the weekend, I'm like, how many rolls of film am I going to need to make it worth it? And then how much is that going to cost me? And like, oh my Lord. I agree the Liquid IV ones are super tart, but good for you. Yeah, Liquid IV, that's what it was. Pedialyte has a fruit punch, which tastes good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I recommend trying it all. You know, if you're getting, especially electrolyte packets and stuff, try them. Mix them with your water and try it, taste it. Make sure it's something you like. That's important. NATO equals Normie. You know I'm right. I mean, you're not 100% wrong, but I'm not going to say you're right. So, take that. Also, are y'all coming out for Bolt Bash this year? You should do it. October 3rd here in Pittsburgh, PA. I know you guys are a little bit of ways out, but you should make your way. You should make your way. Come fly out to Washington and rock a PKP with me. I may have 2 now. Oh boy. I would be down to eventually go to their game out there in Washington. I forget the name of that one. Is that the False Elsk? They did that one there? They have a couple. They have the one line one, y'all don't just stick yourself with a real IV? Dude, if I could have someone on the field giving me some IV intake, I'd do it. I'd hit it. Oh, man, I got to get down to Missouri, help the boys. I can't see anything, though. I'm just running out of trade. This makes me feel like the Star Wars Battlefront Ewok mission. That's what I do. New Mech Labs hop-up opinion. I, unfortunately, cannot give you a solid opinion because I have not ran it personally or handled it personally. But from what I've heard, they're pretty good. I mean, they're, you know, designed to fit with their engine, so if you're using a Mech Labs already, I'd say it's probably a good option to go with. I don't think it's anything outside of your typical standard V2 hop-up that's CNC'd. I think, like, Polar Star's made one, Max's have made one. There's a handful of options out there. So, for the most part, you're going to be, you know, pretty set with whatever you want to run. Hop-up wise, assuming it's CNC'd and version 2. They're going to be pretty comparable. But I don't have a true honest opinion on that one specifically. I'll be at Bolt Bash. The rest of the Midwest nerds probably not. Hey, I'm glad to hear you'll be there. That's always fun. Try to get him out. You should get Ross out again. We can do our 1v1 that everyone wants to see so bad, apparently. We went and tried out CZ Airsoft this weekend in Northern Virginia. It was a cool field. They had a ton of turf on the field. Like, even the woods were turf. That's interesting. I've definitely seen fields do turf before. I've heard it as, like, you know, something to do. Especially, like, indoor fields will do turf. I've never heard of an outdoor. That's interesting. I'm going to try that out. I haven't been to many new fields recently. I'm planning on going. I'm going to Sector 7's green versus tan game at the end of this month, which is at the Den Airsoft. It's been around for a little while, but I've never been there. It's at an old golf course, so that should be interesting. I've never played on a golf course. I played on a lot of fields, not a golf course. So I'll see how that goes. Another thing I've been thinking of doing, which I did for MK's Clarksburg game when they released or when they officially opened that field, the Clarksburg field. I did like a whole field walkthrough and like overview and not really a review, but more like what you can expect going to the field. And I've thought about doing that for like other fields that like we attend and talking about what you can expect. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I've thought about doing it. I've even thought about doing like field reviews. But like something I hate about doing like a review for a field is that, you know, when it's your home field, you have a lot of strong opinions and you feel very strongly about how it plays and stuff. And, you know, when someone who's not from that area comes in, tries the field one time for one day and then gives their opinion on it, it can feel a little backhanded sometimes. And obviously that's not my intention, as I love airsoft fields and field design, and I think that the more they improve, the better it is for players. But I hate making people feel like, you know, I'm looking down on their field or what they're doing. So I've kind of stayed away from like reviewing fields because I know how much work goes into running them and keeping them operational and stuff. But I definitely would like to, you know, do more field overviews and talk about them. You know, especially for players who are thinking about traveling a distance to go somewhere. Oh my God, I'm gonna fall off the, yep, okay. I can't see because I don't have a flashlight. All right, we can go this way. Okay. All right, am I going the right way? Because I can't use any landmarks right now. Yes, I am. I think that the lights in front of me I saw were... I would rather community reviews over field reviews. You can play good airsoft on a bad field. You can't play good airsoft with bad people. Yeah, but that's even a riskier review, man. This community sucks. Like, ooh, that's a good way to get a whole community mad at me. CZ community was super chill and nice. See, that's the thing. Like, you only really want to talk about it when they are chill and nice. Like, the second you find a community that's super toxic, it's like, man, I bring this up online, I'm gonna have a rough time. I get what you're saying, though. A lot of good fields have been ruined by a bad community. I mean, that's just unfortunately the case of airsoft. But yeah, that's not my place to pick and choose and tell people how their community is, you know. Man, VA is just going to see a light on my chest, and they're just going to start lighting me up. It's going to be real bad. Do we have a helicopter? Oh, looks like we have one coming in. Alright. We're going sneaky beaky like. I can't see anything. I have no idea if I have cover in front of me right now. I'm just running up. Alright, we're going light back on. No more sneaky beaky. Oh, they know I'm here. There's no way I'm seeing that guy. There's no way I'm seeing that guy. Oh, I'm so cooked. Oh, I'm so cooked. God, I hate how this flashlight's moving too. All right, get in the pit. Get in the hole. All right, get in the house. Get in the house. Get in the house. Do you think the Spark Labs Wolf will replace the Jack and F2 as the most air-efficient engine on the market with the magnet technology? I realized my camera died. No one told me. I think that it, I mean, has the, as far as air efficiency goes, probably, it could. I haven't tested, like, comparison, like, one-to-one, what the air efficiency is on the two, but the Wolf's gonna be very air efficient. I mean, that's just how it's built and constructed. I don't think it's ever going to actually replace the Jack or F2 as like an engine people like or run. I mean, the Jack and F2 have just been forever a beloved engine by the Airsoft community, and it continues to be a good engine that has good support. So I would be shocked if it ever, you know, replaced it in any way like that. But I don't know. It could definitely be more air efficient. I haven't tested that necessarily. So, is that a person? Oh my gosh! All right, I don't know where you are, so you're catching a frag. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Please don't be shooting at me. If a bad community gets a bad review and they don't like you for it, you're not missing out on much, but you can't say that as you have to be brand safe, and that's okay. I mean, and honestly, that's my biggest thing, right? Because I have a lot of opinions. I'm a very opinionated person, especially when it comes to airsoft fields, things like that. I do have a lot of opinions. Of course, most of my personal opinions are not reflecting on Amped Airsoft's opinions, you know? Like, when I make a review about a field, I have to, you know, just make sure that people know that it's my personal opinion, but obviously I can't do that because I'm on a platform where I'm sharing it as Amped Airsoft. So, you know, I just want to make sure everything I bring you guys is factual and correct and not, you know, my own opinions on things, especially about the community and airsofters in the community, because, you know, people are going to feel certain ways about that sort of thing, which is totally valid. Totally valid. I mean, if someone came and said, you know, Amped Airsoft's, yikes to that guy. If someone came and said Amped Airsoft's community is toxic, like, I'd probably feel a certain way about it. I'd probably be like, what the heck? So, you know, just my opinion. Can I shoot one of these flares that we have? How does this work? Do I just launch it? Do I have to aim it? That was way too high up. Or way too over, I guess. See, that M79, I'm not hearing the... What is that? Is that... Are we shooting flares? Is that what that is? Okay, it is. You can DM your personal opinions. I won't share them, I swear. Hey, I share all of my personal opinions right here. I'm not holding back. I'm letting y'all know how I feel about certain things, you know? I mean, the live's where I do that, because it's not being uploaded as a... I mean, it's staying here as a... You can always watch these back, but it's not, you know, being publicly uploaded as a video on our channel. It's just me talking to you guys, and I'm being real with y'all. I'm sharing how I really feel about things. I'm not sugarcoating it, but I'm also, like, you know, relatively optimistic, especially about this community, one that I love and have a lot of passion for, and I want to see succeed. So I'll give it a lot of grace when it probably doesn't deserve it. But yeah, that's just me. All right, let me help these guys capture this base. I don't know where anyone else is. I got the one guy who was on that thing. Oh my god, hang on. Holy. I was about to say something and then I started getting shot at. Where from? Where are they shooting at us from? Oh! Where'd my light go? Bring the light back. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, it's so loud, guys. Oh, it's so loud. I'm sorry. I can't hear anything right now. Oh, I was shot somewhere. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I'm bleeding out. Oh, I'm bleeding out, guys. Let me turn my... I gotta turn my in-game audio down or something. Oh, dear Lord, it's so loud. We're gonna get you to say something toxic one day, just watch. I'm sure I already have. And I bled out. That's... Shot twice in the stomach. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, I'm sure I've said... I have plenty of toxic opinions, but not about Airsoft, so... Honestly, not about Airsoft. My toxic opinions are outside of Airsoft. I couldn't even think of one right now. Oh, I have a lot of toxic... my opinions on movies... I do a lot of movie reviews, and I'm really critical about my movies. A lot of people do not like my movie opinions sometimes. I got in trouble one time on here for calling, what's it called? Cesario or whatever? Scario? How do you say the name? I said it was a bad movie. People got really mad at me. That was the day I had some arguments in here. Let's see, was someone trying to save me? I feel like I got rolled over, but... No, it's going dark. Oh, I'm seeing the light. I'm coming back. Oh, yeah, I got rolled over. Okay, someone has helped me. Someone's getting me up. Maybe. We'll see. I have the VoIP off right now, but this server's so active. People just be yelling at each other all day. It's a very active server. It's a good one. I recommend it. Any day now I'll be revived, so don't you worry. The problem is I can't even see the guy healing me if there is. I want to make sure he didn't leave. He didn't give up on me. Even that never mind. Ran off. Here's a controversial question. Least favorite airsoft gun brand. Doesn't mean it's a bad company, just least favorite. My least favorite airsoft gun brand. That's a hard question. I don't really have like least favorites. I mean, there are like specific products that I've gotten. I've been unimpressed with. I've been a little disappointed with, but like for the most part, like brands usually like have some good ones, some bangers, and some misses, which is fair. So a brand, and a gun brand at that. I don't know. I mean, it used to be like back in the day. I probably would have told you Lancer. I mean, I was working at a field and we used Lancer Tacticals as all of our rentals. They were the Gen 1 Lancers and they'd just break all the time. I mean, they're also being used by rentals, so they're being aggressively used. But I would have said that like, 5-10 years ago. But like now, I honestly think they're really solid. I really do think like the Lancer Gen 3s are actually really good. I've been impressed. Working on a Crytek gearbox is a nightmare. That's my hate. That's fair. I don't dislike Crytek. Like I don't think that they're one of my least favorite airsoft gun brands by any means, because I do like their replicas. But I will say that like their construction for consumers is not the best, because they don't have quick change spring systems, and yeah, they have off-spec spur gears. They're just not built for like players to really use in the sense that some other companies have. But I wouldn't say that they're like my least favorite brand or anything. I don't have a least favorite brand. I'm kind of down with anything, if you can make it work. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, unfortunately. I could tell you like a least favorite replica. It's probably any beginner M4. I just think they're a little boring and overdone. I understand why people like them and why everyone runs them, but personally, I just think they're a little, overplayed a little bit. I say get something a little more interesting, a little more unique. That's just me. GSF says his least favorite is probably Crytek because they have always had an abnormally high lemon rate. Their LMGs legit snap in half. I've heard. I don't run them though. I don't own them. I can't say personally. I used to have a Crytek like Trident, like Mark 1 maybe back in the day. And I mean, it ran like a tank. So that's part of the reason why I can't say I dislike them. Because if you ever got a Mark 1, it'd probably run great. That's how I feel about most companies, though. As I said, I mean, I give a lot of grace in airsoft. I do. I don't have a lot of hot takes. There's nothing I really like hate. I mean, I can tell you what I love. Okay, that one was a launcher of a grenade. I didn't like how close that one off next to me. I don't like that someone's launching grenades in here at me. I'm just running that gunfire. I'm just trying to find the action. Where are the people at? Okay, so we're shooting into this way. Oh no, we're shooting out of this way. No, we're shooting out of here. And into the base. But that's all friendly. Who are we shooting at, you guys? Oh, we're shooting this way. Okay. I can't see anything. And the injury around my eyes is not making it easier, I'll tell you what. And the tracer from my friendly weapon past my face doesn't make me feel any better either, that's for sure. I thought Crytek fixed the receiver crack problem on their Mark II a very long time ago, but I might be wrong. They might have. I can't remember. I mean, I remember people used to just zip tie them. I mean, same with the Titmans. Used to call them Zipmans. You just zip tie them together. Your upper and your lower. Keep it together with the zip tie. Easy peasy. I don't know. I never had my Mark 1 crack on me. I don't own it anymore, though, so I don't know, but... Well, I think I'm getting too far away now. I don't think anyone's out here. Here's a hot take. I don't like the VFC 416A5 or whatever the newer ones are. Their 2013 run is a lot better and for a similar price at the time they were sold. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on which one I like more or less. I will say though that I am very disappointed that they stopped making the Avalons, or at least stopped distributing them in the US, because I think the Avalons are great. I think they're solid. I'll say I'm particularly disappointed that there isn't a tan variant of the 416A5. I would love for there to be a tan variant of that gun. Y'all hear that? Damn, bro got the RPD. I could have been cooked. I heard another. Why did they stop the Avalon? I didn't know that. I thought they were fantastic guns. I'm not 100% sure. I think that the Avalon series might have been discontinued because of licensing, but I could be wrong about that. I think that they're still available overseas. I just think in the US we're not getting them, and I would assume that's licensing. And I think it's just that their contract ran up with them, and they had to like renegotiate it. I'm not 100% sure. But all I know is that like the 416 Avalons and stuff, like we're not expecting on getting those in the States anymore, which is why they've kind of released these like newer versions. But yeah, it is upsetting because I mean they're great guns. They're good guns. I think they're built solid. But yeah, that's how they're doing it now. A bit unfortunate. All right, let's see. What do we have going on? So first of all, we have the giveaway. The G&G Lev AR-15 in taffy pink. We are giving that guy away next week during the live at 1:30 during the live right here. Myself sitting right here. I'll give it away at 1:30 next week to one of you guys, one of y'all who watched the video or who liked the post, shared it, tagged a friend, follows us. You'll get it. So make sure you go enter that now if you are interested in taking home the G&G Lev AR. I have another giveaway coming up. It's on the wall already. It is not a full gun, so I'm sorry about that. But it is going to be the Ace Tech Tracer, the Bifrost. I'll tell you guys now as a little surprise. The Bifrost is coming as the next giveaway. You were talking about the MSW revisions earlier. They also downgraded Pyro to a by event approval. It's no longer expected to be able to use it unless specified. I mean, I get it. I think that they'll most likely allow Pyro for 99% of their games. I think that it's like that one-off when the weather is like particularly dry in like any of those southern climates and it can start brush fires. That's usually the biggest concern is brush fires. So I understand saying by event per event. That way people aren't like, well, the tax op said it would be approved. It's approved, so why can I now not do it now that I spent X amount of money on a case of tagging? Like, I get it. I I mean, it'd be unfortunate if they don't allow pyro at as many events, but I would be shocked because Milsim West is very much about wanting more pyro, more blank fire, more loud noises, more immersion. So I'd be shocked if they like really didn't allow pyro at certain events. But I'm sure that that's specifically for those one-off cases where they need to do like a call day of depending on the weather, because that happens plenty of times. I mean, there are plenty of events I've been to where they don't allow pyro day of the event just because of the weather. So I could understand saying that ahead of time, just to clarify for people. But speaking of events, the next events that we are attending that you guys can see us at with our trailer, and if you want to get anything delivered on site, you can do our event pickup option when doing checkout, and you can get anything delivered on site. We'll bring it there for you. We will be at Sector 7's Green versus Tan game, which is at the Airsoft Den, end of the month, August 29th. That is a Saturday. The Sunday after is going to be TRP's Halo Reach. If you're local, Three Rivers Paintball, we are going to be at their last Airsoft event of the year. That is August 30th on that Sunday. And that's the two events we're going to be at this month in August. Yeah, it was definitely the responsible choice to do it that way. They claimed it was due to insurance, but it was probably their AO specifically. I mean, I'm sure insurance has a part of it. I mean, I have no clue how their insurance works for like event to event, and the fact that they're doing it in different states. It's a totally different insurance plan than like what we operate on with our CQB field here. So I have no idea how that works. I don't know if I like pyro's always been a federal thing, but maybe it's becoming more localized, like in terms of like regulations and stuff. I don't know. But I mean, from my understanding, every rule Milsim West makes to change is either for the player benefit or for a legal or safety reason. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I would, play the game, see how it goes. If it really doesn't work, like if it's a pain or it really sucks how they do it, then then's a time for concern. But I think any changes they're making right now, I'd probably take with good faith in saying it's all good. But to continue our events that we are going to, in September, we are going to be at American Milsim Copperhead 11, we're going to be at Shadow Regime's Empty Quiver, and then we're going to be at M. Sato's Op Liberty The Forge 2. And then October, the first weekend of October, October 3rd, is Bolt Bash, Amped Airsoft's Bolt Bash. I recommend, in fact, I'm requiring that every single one of you comes to Amped Airsoft's Bolt Bash, October 3rd, here in Pittsburgh, PA. If you don't come, you're not a real fan and you're not allowed to watch the live anymore. You gotta come to the Bolt Bash. You gotta say hi to me. You gotta say hi to the other Amped guys. You got to say hi to Polar Star and Wolverine and Mech Labs and Backdraft and Titan Battery. And you got to say hi to all the other vendors that I haven't announced yet because they're still secrets, but there's a big list. You got to come say hi to them all. It's required by me. I'm requiring you. And if you show up, I'll give you a present. It's called a free patch and a raffle ticket to enter into the biggest raffle we do all year. So definitely come out and do that. Anyways, after Bolt Bash, we have American Milsim Eastern Front 5, which is October 10th and 11th, and then we have Stag Ops Autumn Justice 19th, and then we have the Den Tribulation, which is also at the Den, which is where we're going to be at the end of this month, but that is going to be end of October. So that is kind of our 3 months out, August, September, October. That's where we're going to be. Those are the games we're going to be at. So definitely make sure to make it out and say what's up. If you are in the area of any of those events, we'll have the trailer there. You can shop with us just like you're in the store, except you're not. You're in the trailer. Got some more questions I'll answer real quick before I sign off. I don't mind bringing pyro, and I really need to use it. I feel that. I last time I went to I used pyro, but it was really more so per my squad's request. People being like, hey, someone get a grenade in that room, and then I'd throw one. I don't usually use pyro on my own unless it's like heavily affecting the team. I mean, I brought 2 grenades. I threw them both. My squad lead resupplied me, gave me 2 more. I threw 1, and then I ended the event with another, and he didn't even want it back because he was flying. So I ended up I took 1 home from the event. I brought 2, I took 1 home. I'm like, okay. So, I wish more companies would adopt AMS iPro rules. Can't stand the gaskets. Yes, but I get it. I get the rule. I get why it's there. I mean, I think like events like American Milsim and Milsim West can get away with it because they're pretty strictly over 18 years old. At least Milsim West is. or like, you know, having a parent on site with you. Gaskets do suck. They fog a lot. I don't like running them, but I mean, I totally understand as a safety sense why you run them. I mean, I've never seen anyone get hit in the eye not wearing a gasket while wearing like iPro. I'm not sure if it's happened before. I'm sure it has. I mean, you can just tell from like how the gaps are that like a shot from behind or a ricochet or something could definitely get in there. I mean, it's probably not going to have as much force as direct impact, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of risks, and I'll say another risk too with like playing at AMS or Milsom West is like with the pyro and stuff. Like at the last Milsom West I was at, the pyro in the room we were in, there's a lot of broken glass and like dust and everything. It's all getting kicked up in the air every time these explosions go off. It's going right into like your eye area, you know. I mean, I don't know what's in there. Asbestos and filtering and you know, all sorts of stuff. The pink cotton candy. What? I don't know what it is. I can't remember what it's called right now. But there's a lot of stuff that, you know, can get in your eyes. And so having full seal is more than just a BB. But I 100% agree. I usually opt not to run it if I can. But I get why it's there. I mean, most rules places have are safety. Usually a rule is in place because somebody did something dumb at one point. That's just how it is, unfortunately. But, you know, we make the best of it. So that is going to be all for me today on this Lunchtime Live. I am very glad that you guys joined me and hung out and chatted some Airsoft and played some nighttime Vietnam Armor Forger with me. As I said, we have a lot of events in the next 3 months. I definitely recommend coming out to as many as you can. We have that giveaway going on Instagram right now that is going to be up next week, and we're going to give it away next week, so go enter it if you can. Insulation is the itchy cotton candy. Yes. It is the itchy cotton candy. And I don't want that in my eyes. That's all I got to say, guys. We got a couple more weeks till Bolt Bash, and I'll see you guys here. I'm going to keep bothering y'all about it. But go ahead and DM me with any questions. Go ahead and message me on Discord if you want to play games. Go ahead and join the AMP Discord if you just want to chat Airsoft with other Airsofters. That's what we do. And I will catch you guys in the next one. So take care and have a good one. Bye, y'all. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye.